Goodnight Goodkind, how you doing? It's great to have you. Coming in from South Florida, Mike Goodkind here, hanging out in the hot tub, and wow, we got a little notification. Okay. Coach John Gruden of the Raiders hits me with a, yes, I will do a Zoom call right now. Goodness, this is huge. All right, so I guess we got John Gruden on the show today. Gonna be phenomenal. Great content coming up. Gonna talk about Tom Brady this weekend. Check it out. John, it is so good to have you on the show. I'm pumped up. You're honestly one of the first huge people I've talked to in sports. You know, there's a major coach of a major football team. It's phenomenal to have you. How you doing?
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's great to be here, man. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go, man.
John, what are you doing? Where are you right now?
I'm just sitting in my hotel room. We got a big game coming up. You know, it's fantastic.
Well, you played Tampa Bay on Sunday. Huge game. You got Tom Brady. You know, first year with the team. How are you feeling about this game?
You know, Tom Brady's one of those guys. He's a special guy. He's fantastic. I'll tell you that. He knows all the plays. You don't even got to run a play for this guy. He just runs his own plays. He's like, turn the microphone off, run his own plays. I'd love to have that guy. He's fantastic. He's so great.
How well do you know him? You know him on a text basis, first name basis?
I know him well enough to call him Tom.
John, game plan. You're 3-2. You got a winning record. You got to be pumped up about that, right?
I'm pretty pumped up, but there's this guy named Patrick Mahomes that's kind of putting a gear in my gizzle. Don't really know what's going on right there, but we're working on it. We're trying to get through the division. It's a pretty hard stuff.
How do you feel about Pat Mahomes personally?
Seems like a very good kid. Got a good head on his shoulders. He does those head and shoulders commercials, if you know what I mean. And he's a pretty good football player. I'd love to have him. Love to have him on my team. You know, Derek Carr, not a huge fan, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, you got Derek Carr though. You know, so you still got a very solid quarterback. You know, under center every game. You got to feel confident about that, don't you?
You know, Derek Carr's a good player. Not really sure if he's the best player I've ever worked with, but he's a good player. And I think it's a very solid team we got going on.
John, how do you feel about your chances this year? 5 games in.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We got a special team. We got some special players, and if you keep running that 2-wide spider banana, we're gonna be okay.
I have no idea what you just said, honestly.
You know, I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. It's a problem. Wet, man. It looks like you're at a spa or something. You getting your toes eaten by some Japanese fish?
Yeah. Well, where are you right now? You look like it doesn't look very great, honestly.
Now, I'll tell you what, man. I'm at this really low-end motel, you know.
John, you're one of the top coaches in the league. I mean, they couldn't put you up in a Ritz-Carlton or something.
You know, I'll tell you what, man. I really sleep better when I know that I'm not going to sleep a lot. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm still working it out.
John, you're in a major city. We're talking Las Vegas. You know, this is the city of sins. You know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What do you like about it?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We got a lot of plays we run in Vegas, man. I'll tell you, we run that 2-wide spider banana up the strip. We run that Q-wide hexagle, and I think it's gonna be pretty fantastic, man.
You got Nelson Aguilar. You got a Super Bowl champion on your team, too, John.
Nelson Aguilar is a great guy. You know, he dropped too many footballs. You see him, and they really hated him over there in Philly. You know, it's pretty sad.
You know, I'm just confused because one second you say you love your players, next second you say you want to trade them.
Well, let me stop you. Let me stop you right there, man. I said if I don't get along with my players, we trade them. Like Khalil Mack and I didn't get along, so we gave him to the Bears. As Ditka said back in the day, the Bears.
John, you know, you've been coaching a long time. You went from coaching to not coaching, on TV, now you're coaching again. How much more time you got?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We got as much time as the dogs got fleas, I'll tell you that.
I have no idea what that means, honestly.
I don't know what it means either. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
John, it's so great to see you. I hope you have a great time in Vegas. And any last things you want to say to the viewers of Goodnight Goodkind before we let you go here?
Well, I'll tell you what, this program's a really nice program, and I think you got a very good host there. He's in some sort of hot tub, some sort of swimming pool. Don't really know what it is, but I wish I was there myself.
John, thanks so much. I really appreciate you. And get a haircut, don't you? You know, come on, get a haircut.
I'll tell you what, that's the goal, man. That's the goal. Get a haircut.
40% tip with that hair. Come on. On your phenomenal. Thanks so much for joining the show. I really appreciate you. We'll see you soon. All right, so one of the more interesting interviews we've done here on Goodnight Goodkind. John Gruden was great. I appreciate the view, appreciate you coming out and watching. But again, interesting responses. I really have nothing more to say than I'm not quite sure if that was actually John Gruden. I think he needs a haircut. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time here on Goodnight Goodkind. From South Florida, Mike Goodkind telling you good afternoon, good evening, and always good night.